Finally, the perfect rejuvenation treatment just became available. It's totally awesome. You get to be 21 again.
It sounds too good to be true.
No, it's for real. Look, a few people in the audience stood up. They looked 21. And they showed us their IDs. And their ages on there were like 75, 80. And they said that all their age-related diseases like cholesterol, arthritis, all vanished overnight.
Fine, how do they do it?
Look, there's this one jellyfish that doesn't age. It has this difficult name, something like topsy-turvy dummy. Hold on. Turritopsis doomy. So the scientists finally figured out how to use the thingies from the jellyfish genes to make us stay young forever.
Let me see. It returns to its polyp stage over a 3-day period, transforming its cells into a younger state that will eventually grow into adulthood all over again. What's a human's polyp stage? Will you become a baby? I'm not going to be your babysitter.
No. They modified that gene to stop you from getting younger than 21.
Why 21?
Because it's the legal drinking age, I guess.
But your driver's license will say 55. 21 will look like you stole somebody's ID.
Good point. I'll just go to the motor vehicle and get another picture taken. And maybe I'll need to bring something in writing, like a certificate of the rejuvenation.
Can you rejuvenate to the age of your choice, like 35?
I don't know, maybe they chose 21 because Forever 21 is one of their sponsors. Maybe getting a different age for everyone is way more work than just mixing one batch and freezing it and having it ready to go.
I guess it makes sense.
Now, I'd like us to start our treatments at the same time. I made an appointment for next Monday.
You shouldn't have done that without asking me first. I have to sleep on it.
Now, don't you start... look, if we do it as a couple, the second person gets half off. And that's a $10,000 savings. Besides, why should I want to walk around with a wife who looks like she could be my mother?
It's fashionable now, days to date a cougar or meow.
No, it won't work. Look, I'll have the stamina of the 21-year-old, and I'll want lots of sex. Maybe even 3 times a night. And you know how you've been complaining about that your skin down there is getting too thin and it hurts? No. I have to change both of our appointments then. Look, how about I move it up a week? 2 weeks should be plenty of time for you to get ready.
Is the procedure painful?
No, it's just an IV. It only takes a few minutes.
But what about afterwards? All your skin and bones and organs are changing all at once. Reminds me of the movies where a person changes into a werewolf and then the whole body ripples and he screams in pain.
Werewolves are fairy tales. Can't you ever hear a caterpillar in a cocoon screaming in pain?
It could be, we just can't hear it.
Nonsense. The caterpillar is peacefully sleeping, just like you would be. You will wake up a beautiful butterfly.
Butterflies only live a few days. They lay eggs and die.
Look, it's just a metaphor. They're not using caterpillar DNA, but jellyfishes. They say you won't feel any discomfort whatsoever. I mean, after the procedure, you go home and go to bed and sleep for 1 or 2 days, you know, depending on how old and how sick you are. And then you wake up and you're 21 and healthy.
But what about your brain? How is it affected? Will you lose memories?
I don't think so. But heck, I hope I do get a little young and stupid so things are more fun. Like they used to be. You know how everything gets sort of boring as you age?
Well, not for me, it doesn't.
That's because you're an artist. I'm just an ordinary guy, so I'm bored with pretty much everything by now.
If you're bored now, imagine how bad it will be in another 50 years.
Look, if I'm not going to feel zestful right away, very soon they'll invent a fix.
Or you can do nothing and look forward to your second childhood.
You want me to get dementia? How can you say something so horrible?
Just kidding.
The joke was in very bad taste.
I'm sorry. Really. So, what if there's some horrible side effects in the future? This is a brand new treatment. We don't know what will happen down the line. Maybe you'll start growing tentacles, or the skin will become transparent and slimy, or something. I want to wait and follow up on the people who had this procedure done before I do it.
I've talked to those people. They look and feel great. They're literally as good as new. All their tests are normal. All the age-related problems gone. Nothing as bad is going to happen to them.
Will you age again like the jellyfish?
The way I understand it, you do age, but whenever your body is super stressed, the rejuvenation kicks in and you go back to 21.
What sort of stress?
Like drinking and smoking and staying up all night and eating lots of junk food, I think.
Would one night of stress be enough, or do you have to party for days or weeks?
I don't know, and I don't care. If you can gorge on junk food and party hard and then wake up in the morning and be 21 again, slim and beautiful, no hangover, now, why wouldn't you like that?
Because you don't know how much stress you actually would need to kick in the regeneration. You might get really fat and gross in the meanwhile.
I actually thought of that. I asked them, if it takes too long, they'll give you stress medicine. Like the kind that doctors give people to do the stress test. Perfectly safe.
It was such a huge effort to make it a habit to eat veggies, gluten-free, lectin-free, sugar-free, plus the intermittent fasting.
Exactly. Wouldn't you be thrilled that you didn't have to make all that effort anymore? That you can eat burgers and fries and ice cream?
Because last, and I have to start my health regime all over again. I really hate to start over. It's way hard.
Look, you'll simply become 21 again as guaranteed. You can keep your healthy habits. You don't have to eat burgers, whatever. You can just keep aging.
Somehow, I don't believe you'd let me. I bet you'd pressure me into that stress-induced party-hardy lifestyle.
Look, I won't pressure you. I promise. Well, at least not for a few years. I'd be okay with a 25-year-old wife, I guess. Look, I can't wait until I can stop working out so damn hard to stay in shape. I want to eat a large pizza and a gallon of ice cream every night. I want to have sex every night. God, it's not fair of you to make me wait.
I'm not making you do anything. Go ahead.
Well, what about the $10,000 discount? Money doesn't grow on trees. And look, it's not just the money. I don't want to be with a woman old enough to be my grandmother.
Grandmother? How did it suddenly change from mother to grandmother?
If you have a child at 14 and that child has a child at 20, that's 34 years. Then add 21.
Why do you have me having a baby at 14 in your example? Do you think I'm a slut?
Of course not. It was just too hard to subtract 18 from 34. That's all. It's nothing personal. It was easier to do the math with a 20.
You could have said I had a child at 20 and my child had a child at 14. It would have been just as easy.
Look, then you would have gotten mad at me for making you out to be a bad mother. Either way, I'm in the doghouse. Would you just stop all this obfuscating? I'll do the procedure first, and then you'll see that I'm perfectly fine, and then you can do it in a week. Okay?
Maybe. I can't promise yet.
I'm not asking anything unreasonable from you.
Well, maybe you should divorce me then.
No! I love you. And I just want you to be forever 21. Is it too much to ask?